I'm in the car, man. You shitting me? Oh, hold on. It's finna glitch my shit. Oh, this might cut off because I forgot to turn my notifications off on one of my apps and it's gonna go crazy. But, hey, women are not curious about men anymore. Women are no longer curious about men. Now, what does that mean? That means that women don't care to know anything about you that's not interesting or benefiting to them. Man, they're driving slow as fuck. You have all this space, bro. You have all this space. The speed limit is 45, and you do a fucking 40. What's up with these niggas, man? I fucking hate Pam Rose sometimes, bro, because it's like, yo, my nigga, you have all this space. Use it. But anyway, the fuck, man? Like, yo, drive, bro. But anyway, women aren't curious about men anymore. Fellas, I want y'all to pay attention to this. When you're out with a woman and you're talking, after you finish talking, pay attention to what she does. I want you to go on 10 dates. 10 dates. If you can't get 10 dates, write me a message, shoot me an inbox. We're going to help you get 10 dates. I want you to get 10 dates with women. And on those 10 dates, what you do is you simply don't talk more than her. That's a lot of y'all's problem as a man right now. Y'all talk too much. Y'all get on a date. The date will last an hour and a half. And you talk for an hour and 25 minutes. Go ahead, get on the highway, bro. Get the fuck on the highway. We got non-drivers today. We got non-drivers on the road today. But what you will notice is that if you go on a date with a woman, that date is an hour and a half. A lot of men would talk for an hour and 25 minutes. And then after that date, y'all be like, oh, I think she likes me. No, the fuck she don't. She didn't get a chance to talk. If a woman don't get a chance to talk around you, she don't fuck with you. Unless you like some rich dude, and then, you know, she go on, unless your swag is just on point. But women like talking, bro. And in that, women have like talking so much that they forgot how to listen. They forgot how to be genuinely interested in people. Most women have forgot. Where's my chopstick? Most women have forgotten how to show interest in a man. Shit, most women have forgot to show interest in each other. Have you ever seen two women talk? They're pretty much both fighting for talking time. Nobody's listening. Nobody's listening. Both parties. I got something for that. Hold on. I got something for that. Both parties are just interested in getting their point across. Hey, look, let me tell y'all something. I've been in the field. You know what that means? That means that I be out here, bruh. Even during the pandemic. I'm out here even during a pan pizza. And so what that means is I have credible proof and evidence about the stuff that I say because I'm in the field. I'm experiencing this stuff. I am seeing it with my own eyes time and time again. So that means I know what I'm talking about. But anyway, look at these niggas in the left lane, bro. Clogging the left lane up. But anyway, Why does this matter? Why is this important? You want to know why it's important? I tell you why it's important. I tell your motherfucking ass why it's important. It's important because as a man, if your woman not curious about you, she can't respect you. She can't learn you. She can't make love to your mind. Fellas, let me tell you something. Nothing a woman can do in the bedroom or the kitchen can replace her making love to your mind. And a part of her making love to your mind is her being curious about you. It plays on our logic. When a woman is curious about us as men, we tend to be curious about her. We tend to be more attracted to her. Why? Because she's curious about us. And I'm gonna show y'all how to see if somebody's curious about you. How many men, hey fellas, how many times have you said, man, I like her, but I feel like she just doesn't get me. She just doesn't understand me. Why? Because she wasn't curious in you. A woman that's curious about you is going to understand you. A woman that's curious about you is going to get you. Why? Because she would have asked the right questions to get you. She would have asked the right questions to get you and understand you. I tell fellas like this all the time. If that woman don't get you or understand you, you better get the fuck out of there. Leave. Bounce. What? How are you with the woman that don't get you? Bro, what did you... Come on, bro. Go. You know what, my nigga? Like... This nigga playing, bro. Like... This nigga's playing, bro. I be going around niggas, bro. Like, you had all fucking day to go, bro. Like, the fuck? I'm not playing with you niggas today. I'm not playing with you niggas, man. Y'all gotta stop playing with me. Anyway, yes. If that woman doesn't get you, she's not curious about you. So how do you know if a woman is curious about you? When you finish talking, what does she do? If she changes the subject, she's not curious. If she says, oh, well, that's crazy, she's not curious. If she says, oh, wow, the same thing happened to me, let me tell you about it, she's not curious. The way you can find out if a woman is curious about you as a man is if she asks questions after you're finished talking. That is what somebody who is curious about you, that is what they do. They ask questions. Curious people ask questions. Fellas, notice, when you're talking to a woman after you're finished talking, does she ask you questions? If she does not, she either is A, not interested in what you have to say, or B, she doesn't know how to show genuine curiosity. You have people that are master manipulators. They are master manipulators, and they know this. There's a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. That book will show you how to be genuinely interested and curious in other people. I advise all women to read that book if you want a husband within the next 2 years. I be telling women, if you want a husband, you read that book and you will get a husband, because the competition is not there. Women don't ask men questions. I go on dates and I people watch and I eavesdrop. Fuck, I'm just not the right way. I people watch and I eavesdrop, and women don't ask questions because they're so concerned with talking. Women are so concerned with talking that they don't ask men questions. They don't ask each other questions. I probably have had 4 women in my 30 years be good listeners. 4 women. A good listener is not somebody who will let you talk and finish your sentence. A good listener is somebody who asks questions. That's a good listener. They ask questions. Good listeners are not people that, oh, well, they let me finish talking and they let me finish my sentences and they let me say what I got to say. That's not a good listener. They're a good hearer, not a good listener. A good listener asks questions. If they don't ask questions, they're not a good listener. Point blank, period. they're not a good listener if they don't ask questions. For instance, you can tell your story, and then once you finish telling your story, a woman can say, well, how did you feel about that? Ooh, that's a good listener right there. Or she can say something like, well, I know that could make you feel such and such, but when you normally feel like that, what does it do to you? Oh, that's another. You know what turns me on? A woman that asks good questions. That get my dick rock. If you smell a fat ass, cool, whatever. Titties, cool, whatever. Cook, yeah. But a woman that asks questions, woo, woo. Hey, if I run across a woman that asks good questions, if she's married, I gotta let it go. If she's single, I'm on that. If she's in a relationship with a boyfriend, I'm on that. Fuck that nigga. I don't give a fuck. They not married. If it ain't a ring, it ain't a ting.
Thank you for choosing Wendy's. Can I take your order?
Yes. Can I get one of those 2 for $4 limited breakfast things? The chicken one and the sausage, egg, and cheese one, please.
You got 200 butters over there. All right. That's because we ready shut it down.
Okay, now I just want
200 butter chicken biscuits?
No, 1 honey butter and a sausage, egg, and cheese one.
Okay, hold on. Just 1 second, okay?
All right. Breakfast. What time is it?
No. Okay.
And that's,
all right, baby, you're in luck.
I'm sorry?
Honey butter and a sausage classic egg and cheese, right?
Yeah, what time y'all start serving breakfast?
10:30.
Oh, okay, all right.
Like I said, you're in luck.
Thank you. All right.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right, 451.
Get your woman to ask questions. Get her to ask. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. She gotta ask you questions. That's the only way you're gonna understand if she's with you or not. Get your woman to ask you questions so that way she'll be interested in what you gotta say, bro. This is y'all main problem. Y'all get you a woman that don't ask y'all no questions, and then 2 years down the line, you like, damn, why don't we have a connection? Because she wasn't interested in you. She didn't give a fuck what you had to say. Women, same thing with your women friends. Stop giving your women friends advice. Let them talk. Once they're done talking, ask them questions. That's called rapport. Hey, thank you.
You just made it, bro.
What time is it? I forgot.
It is now 10:30.
Woo! I just made it. Woo! Woo! I'm glad I made it. All right, thank you. I got it.
Can I take my glove with you?
Maybe. All right, thank you. Have a good one. I'm eating that trash today. I don't give a fuck. This buy one get one free Wendy's sandwich. I'm gonna take advantage of that. That's a deal. That bitch was $4 when it first came out. Anyway, women, listen, ask questions, read How to Win Friends and Influence People. I'm the only one that give y'all the solution and the problem. I'm the only one that give y'all the problem and the solution. Women, ask questions. I just sat down and talked with women for 2 hours, and not once have she asked me, well, what do you think about that? They just fucking talk. You know what happens? They don't hear from me again. I'm like, I'm not going back to her house or her phone. I'm not inviting her back over or going out to lunch with her for her to talk to me for 2 fucking hours, and I'm not getting no words in. Fuck that. That's called emotional tamponing. That's called emotional dumping. I am not an emotional tampon. I like when I had this one chick. She was like, so what do you think about that? I used to love that shit. I used to love talking to her. When she would call, I would answer. Because I knew it was going to be a 2-way conversation. It wasn't finna be no, well, Kevin, he's such an idiot. Kevin did this and did that, and then Keith did this and then he did that. I don't give a fuck about Keith nor Kevin. Talk about niggas like me. You're not gonna talk to me about these idiot ass dudes for 2 hours and not let me get an opinion in. What about me? As Lil Wayne said, man, y'all playing. I had my sea moss this morning. I'm turned. Women need to be curious about men. Fellas, if that woman not asking you no follow-up questions, pay attention to that shit. If she don't ask you, well, how'd that make you feel? Or what do you think about that? Well, what's your thoughts? If she don't ask you that shit, you fucking leave. Why? Because if not, she's just gonna sit there and drain all your energy. She's gonna do all the talking, and you're gonna do all the listening. And then when you talk, she's not gonna care. I pay attention when I talk to women. How is she listening? Is she being open-minded, or is she waiting for me to finish talking? If she's waiting for me to finish talking, I'm gonna wait for her to finish talking so I can leave. Man, I wish I had my gems in here because y'all just don't understand. I give y'all so much material. I'm so glad my phone didn't cut off. That's why I haven't been making videos, because my phone be cutting off and I be giving y'all straight gold, and then it gets deleted. And I'm like, what the fuck? I got to give y'all re-gold. I have to re-gold. So I'm getting a new phone. I've been busy, bro, because like by the time I finish doing what I need to do, look at this guy. He's in the fucking bus lane. Get over, bro. By the time I finish doing what I need to do, AT&T be closed. So no, y'all fucking playing. Get the fuck out my way. So it's a lot going on. I be going out of town sometimes and shit. So y'all niggas fucking look at these niggas, man. I wish I could show y'all these shit.